Alright guys, in today's video we're going to have two of the best decks of the format going head to head. Let's get into it. What's up guys, Levi here with the Digi Bros.
Digi Bros!
And today guys we have some exciting English 1.5 format gameplay coming at you. Today we're showing off two of the very best decks of the format, Omnimon Red and Shinegreymon Yellow. Both of the decks featured in today's video are super explosive because they both have access to board wipes. The Shinegreymon deck has access to Shinegreymon, and the red deck has access to Omnimon Alter S, both of which can potentially clear your opponent's entire field. It's a super fun match and I can't wait for you guys to see it, but before we get started, consider subscribing to the channel if you are not already. We do post a lot of fun Digimon TCG related content right here on this channel, so if that sounds like something you're interested in, subscribe. But anyways guys, without further ado, let's get into that gameplay. What's up guys, Levi here with the Digi Bros, and I'm going to be doing the commentating on today's video. On the left we have our Omnimon Red, and on the right our Shinegreymon Yellow. Looks like we're just getting right into it, hatching a Digimon, evolving a Beamon, and then evolving a Greymon on top of that, putting the opponent at 2. So yeah, this is a fairly ideal turn 1 for a red player, because that Greymon is the starter deck one, and it gives the ones above it security attack +1. So it allows you to go up into your bigger Digimon and take out more security with their attacks, which is really good. So the Shinegreymon Yellow is just going to hatch their Upamon. Upamon's really good. If you have 3 or less security when attacking, you get to draw a card. Drawing cards is always good. So he's just going to evolve a Salmon on top of it and then play a Lopmon from hand. Lopmon says, look at the top card of your security, add it to your hand. Well, you can add it to your hand, and if you do, you draw a card. So super good, and he's also memory choking his opponent. So red's going to go ahead and bring out the Greymon. Probably going to see a 2 to evolve here, maybe into a Lavogridamon or into a Groundramon. But alright, looks like he's just going to drop down a Monodramon from hand, trying to memory choke the opponent. Yellow does not have any tamers currently on the field, so red is not too worried about getting his stuff destroyed. But let's just see what the yellow player can do. The ideal turn 1 for Shinegreymon Yellow is normally a rookie and then having the TK, which as we see hits the field right now. He's going to check his security to add one of them from his security to his hand, and if it's a yellow card he gets recovery +1, meaning he can take the top card of his deck and shuffle it into his security and put it back. So TK just gives you a free card from your security and allows you to replace it. And it's also a memory tamer, which means at the start of your turn you start with 3. So TK is probably the best card in yellow, but yeah, he's going to pass it over to his opponent, who has 3 memory now, who is going to evolve a Digimon and evolve a Beamon right on top of it, just like he did with the Greymon line. Alright, here comes the BT1 Metal Greymon. This one is a super powerful card. I've started to see some play in a lot of red Omni decks. Its effect gives him, he has security attack +2, but you have to pay 5 to attack. So with the security attack +1 from the Greymon, if he swings in the security right now, he will have 3 additional security attacks on top of his regular one, meaning he's going to be taking out 4 security right now. Alright, so we're going to hit a Rise Greymon, who only has 7,000 attack, so he's at 9. Alright, he's going to live this one, it's a Patamon, and he's going to live this one because it's a Slash. Is he going to live this last one? Alright, it's a Kari, which is actually really unfortunate, the hidden security, because Kari says if you have 3 or less security, gain 1 memory at the start of your turn. So he just paid 5, his opponent's going to go up to 6, so he's potentially going to be able to Shinegreymon him this turn, but that was a super powerful turn, being able to knock out all of the yellow player's security right off the bat, which is super awesome. But he's going to evolve a Salmon, and then evolve a old Pants Rabbit onto the field, and then evolve an Angemon from the starter deck on top of it, drawing a card for the evolution, and then he's going to activate the effect to get recovery +1, since Angemon's effect states, when evolve if you have 3 or less security, get recovery +1. He's going to evolve for 2 into a Unimon, putting another blocker on the field, I guess to make sure that Metal Greymon does not attack again, because if you block it, you still have to pay the 5, but you don't get to take out the security. But he's going to go into the Shine Gray anyway, and kill that Monodramon, because he does not have enough tamers on the field to kill that Metal Gray. Alright, so he did leave his opponent at 4, and he's going to evolve into a Phoenixmon for 2. Phoenixmon's really good, 12,000 vanilla, 2 to evolve. And he's gaining 3,000 from the heritable on the Metal Greymon, and then security attack +1. So yeah, and I believe he gains an additional 1,000 from that Digimon. But he's just going to block that attack I'm not actually sure why he blocked that. He probably could have waited, let him take the security, and then potentially blocked the Beamon and kept his Digimon, because the red player probably would not have attacked with his Beamon, being that it would die from the blocker. So probably didn't have to block there, but I'm not sure what his plan was. Well, it looks like the Beamon's just going to go ahead and swing anyway and hit a TK, putting a third tamer on the field. And looks like, alright, red's just going to go into an Omnimon, putting the opponent at 4, and that is going to pop the Shinegreymon. But he is going to go up to 5 because of the Kyrie at the start of his turn. Alright, so he has 3 tamers, so really he just needs 1 more tamer in order to pop that Omnimon, which he can definitely do if he has the Rise Greymon, but he's going to evolve for 1 into the Taruimon? I like to just call him Pants Rabbit, it's easier. But yeah, he's going to go into the Rise Gray. Seems like he forgot to draw, maybe I missed it, but yeah, he's just going to play a Kyrie from hand, which means if he goes into the Shine Gray, he is going to be able to kill that Omnimon, but he does need to attack over this Beamon right now or he loses. So yeah, luckily he remembers he was about not to do it. But yeah, and then now he's going to obviously go up into the Shinegreymon for 4 and going to tap all 4 to deal 4,000 for each, which is 16,000, which is plenty enough to kill that Omnimon, who only has 15,000 attack. But looks like the red side probably just needs to try to go as wide as possible right now. So he's just going to play a Beamon, evolve a Monodramon in the back. And I think I see another Beamon. Probably just going to play the Beamon. He's going to go up to 5 at the end of his turn because Kyrie is just insane because he has less than 3 security. He's going to go to 3 for the TK and then gain 2 more for the Kyrie. Yeah, so looks like Shine Gray needs to be able to kill those 2 Beamon and establish a blocker in order to not lose. But yeah, it looks like he realizes he cannot do that, so he just goes ahead and scoops. But yeah, moving into game 2. Man, yeah, that Metal Greymon applying that early pressure, swinging through all of the yellow players' security right off the bat was really scary. So yellow was kind of playing catch up most of that game, but he was able to make a pretty decent comeback. But yeah, it looks like yellow's just going to evolve a Salmon on top of the Upamon, and then activate a TK, adding another Salmon to hand. So yeah, this is a pretty ideal turn 1 for yellow. He's got the Memory Tamer, which means he's not getting locked for the rest of the game. And now, whenever he goes in Shine Gray, he's permanently able to do at least 3,000 or 4,000 damage, and there's no way to currently get rid of tamers, so that's what makes Shinegreymon so good. Alright, looks like left side is going to go Digimon into an Agumon, into a Corgimon, I believe. Yeah, into a Corgimon. Maybe into a level 5 here. Maybe we're going to see him drop down a rookie. Let's see, I think I see a Monodramon. Yeah, maybe we're going to drop... Ooh, double Monodramon. Okay. Interesting play here. I'm guessing the red player did not have a level 5 in hand, or he probably wouldn't have done that. But the yellow player, probably going to try to go for a Shine Gray play right here. If he has the one to evolve, level 4, 2 to evolve, level 5, he can go up into the Shine Gray and kill both of those Monodramons. He does have the one to evolve, level 4. Let's see if he has the... But I mean, even go Rise Gray, putting your opponent at 1, getting another memory is fine. Because, yep, and he's playing that Kyrie, which is basically means the red player is not going to want to attack twice with his 2 Monodramons, because that's going to mean he's starting at 4 memory at the start of both of his turns. But look like the red player is just going for it. All right, he's going to live because he runs into a Patamon, and the other Monodramon is going to attack, and it dies to a Sirenmon, who is at 6,000. So Kyrie's effect is now live. And then it looks like he's just going to play a Gaia Force, killing that Rise Gray, and putting his opponent at 7, but then he'll gain a memory from the Kyrie, bumping him up to 8. He's going to hatch a Cupamon, go into a Salamon, and then just straight up play an Angelwoman from BT3 for 7, and then go into a Slash Angemon for 3, putting the red player at 2, but it is going to kill his Corgimon, meaning all he has left on the field is that Monodramon. So yeah, it looks like the red's having a little bit of a tough time getting set up because he did not have a level 5 in hand, so he's just gonna go into another Monodramon back there, just swinging a security with those Monodramons, and he's gonna hit a Tamer. That is rough. Attacking into security and hitting Tamers against yellow is just super, not very ideal. But he's just gonna drop a Monodramon and then play a Phoenixmon from hand for 10. I guess he's just, I guess the red player's just saying, if you got it, you got it. If not, we're not going to say we didn't try. I imagine the red player has an Omnimon in hand. but looks like he's just going to attack over the Monodramon with Slash Angemon, and he is able to trigger the Angelwoman's effect, who is up under the Slash Angemon. If you have 3 or less security, you can play a level 3 yellow from hand, which he is going to do that. He's going to play the Lotmon. Lotmon's going to look at the top card of security. Looks like he chooses not to add it to hand, which is probably safe here because he is a little low on security. He's just going to attack with Salmon. Salmon, when he dies, if you have 3 or less security, get recovery +1. So now he's back up to 3 security. And then he's just going to hard drop a Rise Gray from hand. And then he's probably just going to go into a Shinegreymon from here. Yep, putting his opponent at 2, and he's going to kill that Phoenix. So he did have the out to the Phoenix, which is pretty unfortunate for the red player. But the red side's just going to go ahead and start swinging with those Monodramons. Seems like every turn he's attacking with 1 or 2 Monodramons. So he's going to hit a Lotmon. Probably just going to go ahead and swing again with that Monodramon. And he's going to hit a Salmon. Both of them live. Man, not bad. Not too often do they live those. But looks like he's just going to drop another level 6 from hand. Man, he does not... Looks like he's fairly low on resources. His hand looks like 2 Omnimon, Alter S, and a Metal Greymon. So yeah, this is... I don't see red coming back from this one. But I don't know. Maybe if yellow's not able to get rid of that volcanic, it might be kind of tough for yellow to deal with an Omnimon. But I don't know. As long as he's able to go into Shine Gray, he's able to do it. But he's just going to play another Lotmon off of that Angel Woman and check the security just to see what that last card is. But he's not going to add it to hand, which is probably safe in case he's not able to kill that volcanic this turn. But he's just going to evolve a Patamon. And let's see what he goes for here. He's got 3 Tamers. If he can go up into a Shine, he can definitely kill that Volcanic. And then he can attack over that Monodramon, clearing his field. So yeah, it looks, if he can out this Volcanic, the red player pretty much has no chance of winning, even though the yellow side is down to 1 security. But he's just going to evolve into a Rapidmon, or a Repamon. And then, oh yeah, he does have the Glorious Burst, which is only 6 to play here, and it's going to kill that Volcanic. It does 12,000 damage, but its cost is reduced by 1 for every Tamer you have on the field. So it's 9 to play normally, it's only 6, being that he has 3 Tamers. But he's just going to evolve a Guilmon, drop a blocker so that he does not lose next turn, because he has 5 attacks coming through. And yeah, if he can stop one of them, he can potentially survive. But I don't know what his plan is after that. I don't know, actually, that Shine Gray is security attack +1, so as long as he blocks the security attack +1 attack, he should be fine. But let's see. Alright, looks like... Wait, he's not letting it go through, is he? He's not letting... Aww. So yeah, that's game, because he's got 2 security, and he still has 4 Digimon that can attack. He needed to block that attack, and for some reason, he did not block the attack, so now he's just... He loses. So yeah, yeah, it looks like yellow took this game. Looks like they're going to play it out. Maybe they don't realize they lose yet. Maybe he's hoping for double Gaia Force and security. But oh yeah, we're going to blop the Repamon, the one who has no security attack or anything. Just Alright. The reason I'm giving the Omnimon player a hard time, because that was actually me. So I'm questioning my decisions as I'm watching them. So yeah, he's got 2 Digimon who can attack. So unless it's Gaia Force, this is game. So let's just go ahead and check, see if it's Gaia Force. It's not. So that's game. We got to move on into game 3. So yeah, as you can see, once yellow gets that ideal setup, they pretty much win the game from there. And as you can see, that's exactly what happened. But the red side is going to evolve a Digimon, go into a Guilmon, drawing a card. And he's just going to go up into a Greymon, putting his opponent at 2. Fairly decent and standard turn 1 for red. So let's see what yellow does, see if they have the Memory Tamer and the Rookie. And he does have the Rookie, so he's going to draw a card. And let's see if he's got that Memory Tamer. If he does, might be GG's here. So yep, he does have the TK, going 2 to 2. Putting his opponent at 2. He's going to check that security. Let's see what he adds. He's just going to add that Patamon, getting the recovery +1 since it is a yellow card. And yep, the red player realizes this, he's kind of in a tough spot now because he cannot memory choke his opponent because he does have that Tamer, but he's just going to evolve for 2 into a Monodramon. Maybe he's going to go up into a, I think I see a Volcanic in hand, so he could go into a Volcanic, but looks like he's just going to drop an Agumon onto the field, leaving his opponent at 3, which he would go to 3 anyway because of his memory tamer. So he's just going to bring up the Lopmon, evolve into a Unimon, drawing a card. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to go up into a Shine this turn, but he's going to go into a Rise and accelerate another tamer. So he's going to draw for the evolution and then trigger the effect to play a Kairi down. Alright, he has 2 memory to work with. He can potentially go up into a Phoenix and attack, security attack +1, but then the Kairi would be live. But looks like he's just going to hatch that egg, evolve a Monodramon on top of it, go into a Blitz Greymon, putting his opponent at 3, and it's going to Digivolve that Rise Gray by 2, going back down to the Lopmon. So yeah, Blitz Gray is a super powerful card, but because it does set your opponent back a turn, but being that he does have the memory tamer, if his hand is good, he will be able to go back up into that Rise Gray and potentially a Shine Gray. But he's just going to evolve the Turiamon in the back. I'm curious as to why he did not do it in the front. Okay, that's why. He wanted to protect it because he was just going to play another Kairi, which is even less reason you're going to want to attack into their security. But looks like he's just going to go for it. Security attack +1 with that Blitz Greymon. Because when playing against yellow, you don't want to attack their security because if you do, you lose. But yep, looks like we're just going to hit a Tamer, hit a TK. That's fairly unfortunate. Yeah, hitting Tamers off security is just rough against yellow because it adds more and more to the ceiling that they have with their Shine Grays. And there's no way to get rid of him. So he's going to hit another TK, 2 security or 2 Tamers in a row in security. That is rough. That's rough to see, ladies and gentlemen. 2 Tamers in a row. Man, at least he didn't hit a Kairi. A Kairi would be unfortunate here. So yeah, probably just going to attack with that Monodramon, get him down to 1 security, and just hope his hand sucks. And oh, 3 security attacks. And he hit 3 Tamers. That is worst case scenario, folks. So let's just hope yellow's hand is bad. He's just going to drop a Volcanic for 10. And yeah, kill his Lopmon. Basically, he's trying to put as many Digimon on the field as possible. Trying to make him use as many Tamers as possible to try to get rid of that Digimon. But he's just going to evolve for 3 into a Rise Gray. Probably accelerate another Tamer, which he's going to go 3 to the Volcanic, 3 to the Blitz. He can attack over 1, but yeah, if he has another Tamer, he can kill his entire field. We're just going to go 2 for a Salmon. So if he has the Shine Gray in hand, he can clear his opponent's entire field, which is just nasty. He's going to go 2 into a Unimon, draw a card. And let's keep in mind, he does have that Palmon up under there. So, yep. Yeah, so if he does Shine Gray, from here he'll go to 4. He'll pass it to his opponent for 1, but then he'll gain a memory going to 0, which looks like that's exactly what he's going to do, and just clear his entire field after attacking over the level 3 with the Lopmon. Yeah, man, how unfortunate. Looks like he's just going to play a TK. I think I missed it there, but he played a TK, putting his opponent at 2. And I don't see the red player coming from this. Looks like I'm just going to drop a Phoenix from hand, going to 8. And the opponent almost definitely, if he has the Shine and a way to, if he has level 5 and a Shine, or maybe a Glorious Burst, he's definitely going to be able to clear that Phoenixmon. So he's just going to hatch, evolve a Patamon, drawing a card. Once Shine Gray gets set up like this with all these Tamers, it's almost impossible for them to lose because he has security attack +1 currently, and he gains 1,000 during your turn for each Tamer he has on the field. So he gains 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8,000, putting him at 19,000 attack. And he's going to activate that Glorious Burst for 1 because he has 8 Tamers, and he's going to gain a memory because of the Patamon. It says when one of your opponent's Digimon's DP is reduced to 0, gain a memory. So yeah, he just played Glorious Burst for free. He's going to attack, security attack +1, hoping to hit a Gaia Force here. We do not do it because he's at 19,000 attack currently. There is no Digimon he could hit that would kill him. And it looks like we're just going to drop a Repamon down, potentially go up into a... yeah, it looks like he drew a card, but he was not supposed to. He's going to drop a Lopmon down. And looks like for insult to injury, he's just going to put himself at 0 security because he knows red has no attacks this turn. He's probably just going as wide as possible because he knows he pretty much is in a checkmate scenario right now against red. But red's just going to drop down a Volcanic and basically just, admit defeat here because that Shine Gray has security attack +1. And yeah, unless there's a Gaia Force over there, this is going to be pretty rough. There needs to be a Gaia Force like in this first security check. There wasn't, so yep, that is game. He's just gonna attack with his other 2 Digimon, and that is GG's, folks. Man, as you can see, Shinegreymon, once it gets set up, is almost impossible to beat. Alright guys, so that was today's match. As you can see, Shinegreymon took this one home. Shinegreymon is just such a powerful deck in this format, being that there is no way to remove or stop Tamers once they've hit the field, so once Shinegreymon gets set up, it's almost impossible to beat them, being that they could potentially board wipe you every single turn with Shinegreymon. But yeah guys, that's it for today's video. If you want to see more Digimon TCG content like this, consider subscribing, and also head down to our Discord, linked in the description down below, if you want to be part of our tournaments we host every Sunday. But anyways guys, that's all I got for you. I'm Levi with the Digi Bros. See you next time.